Hi, welcome to the Brain Body Reset. Every woman over 40 needs both the protocol and support to create lasting change. Let's start by introducing ourselves and why we started Brandt Wellness. I'll go first. I'm Valerie Brandt, a nurse practitioner. As someone who spent 15 years working in healthcare before becoming a board certified psychiatric nurse practitioner and the founder of Brandt Wellness, I developed a deep passion for women's brain and body health. Hi, I'm Jessica Brandt. I'm a health and life coach who helps women align their health goals. And as someone who spent 15 years helping organizations create change, I realized the most meaningful change happens one nervous system at a time. And as 44-year-old women, yes, we are twins, we found ourselves at 40 looking for a solution to unexplained weight gain, mood changes, exhaustion, and we're doing all the right things and still feeling stuck. So we created something we wish existed when we were 40. So we created Brandt Wellness. We help high-achieving women feel emotionally steady and confident in their bodies again. And we do this through providing an integrated approach without overwhelm, without shame, and without extremes. So what we're letting you know is that Brandt Wellness, we do things differently here on purpose. Our approach blends nutritional psychiatry, metabolic health, and behavioral coaching. So it treats the whole person. Your brain, your habits, your body, your whole life. And conventional care is really good at the medicine and the protocol, but not at the support and the coaching. And there are a lot of health influencers out there providing a lot of advice, but without any medical training or evidence to support their claims. At Brandt Wellness, we combine evidence-informed medicine with the science of habit change. So let's talk about why this matters. If you're here, you likely feel off. If you're a woman over 40, you are navigating real physiological shifts. Your hormonal changes, your stress, your metabolic changes, inflammation, sleep disruption, shifts in mood, and energy crashes. And none of this is imagined, and none of this is lack of discipline. So why might you feel off? In nutritional psychiatry and lifestyle medicine, we look at the why. So your gut talks to your brain. Your nutrients affect mood and focus. Blood sugar can impact anxiety and energy. Inflammation influences motivation. Hormones affect cognition and sleep. These are some of the reasons you might feel off. So when women tell us, I'm doing everything I can, but nothing feels consistent, I tell them, well, your biology is speaking. We just need to listen. So my role as your medical provider is to run a full intake, understand the whole picture, and create a personalized plan that supports your brain and your body. So medication when appropriate, supplements, peptides, nutrition strategies, lab-informed recommendation, and mental health support when needed. So we consider your brain, your gut, your hormones, and your nervous system so we can create a personalized plan. And once you have the protocol, something interesting happens. Most women say, I know what to do. Why am I not doing it? And the answer is simple. Information isn't transformation. Your daily life is where change actually happens. And no one struggles because the plan was wrong. They struggle because life is busy, stress gets high, and our brains default to old patterns. So that's where my work as your health and life coach begins. And here's why. So a protocol supports your biology. And coaching supports your behavior. A protocol gives you the science. Coaching turns that science into a lived experience. So I help stabilize your brain chemistry so you can think clearly. And I help you build routines that match your real life, not some ideal version of it. Women get the best results when both sides work together. The three-part system every woman needs is nutritional psychiatry, lifestyle medicine, and behavior support. Let's talk about what each of those mean. So first up, nutritional psychiatry. So this treats mental health by supporting the brain with proper nutrition. It focuses on food quality and key nutrients, not dieting or restriction. And this can help improve your mood, focus, energy, and stress tolerance. It works really well alongside therapy, coaching, and medication, not instead of them. So this basically gives your brain the raw materials to function well. The second part of this system is lifestyle medicine. So let's talk a little bit about that. What is it? What is lifestyle medicine? It means basically movement that supports energy, does not drain your energy. It is nervous system regulation, It's gut health, it's stress management, and recovery rituals. This includes high quality sleep. So these things give your body an environment to thrive in. The third part of the system is mindset and behavior. So let's talk a little bit about that. Mindset and behavior means identity-based habits, removing perfectionism, setting boundaries, rewiring self-talk, breaking that start strong, crash hard cycle. We've all been in those. Creating systems that make the healthy choice the easy choice. And we give you the tools to follow through consistently. So let's give you an example of how this three-part system actually works. We recently worked with a woman who believed she was unmotivated. Well, she wasn't. She was exhausted, inflamed, and overwhelmed. Her labs showed nutrient deficiencies, some inflammation, and some metabolic dysfunction. And when I say that, I'm talking high cholesterol and high blood sugar levels. And with the right protocol, her energy returned. And with coaching, her habits became consistent. 3 months later, she told us, I recognize myself again. This is the power of biology and behavior. So let's take a moment to pause and reflect. We just went through a whole lot of information. So now that you've heard biology and behavior are key to creating real change, let's take a moment to connect this to your own life. So the first question is, where do you feel the most stuck right now? Is it biology? And when I say biology, I mean energy, sleep, mood, cravings, your metabolism. Or is it behavior, which means your routines, consistency, habits, and boundaries? Or is it both? Just write down A, B, or C and one sentence about why. And I'll give you a moment if you'd like to pause. So question 2, what kind of support would make your life feel easier this month? Would it be more clarity on what your body needs or more support in how to follow through? Just write down the first thing that comes to mind. Then look at your answers. If you wrote A, your biology is signaling for support. And if you wrote B, your habits and systems need a redesign. And if you wrote C, you're exactly why we created Brandt Wellness. Because real transformation happens when you support both your inner chemistry and your daily behavior. And that's why we work as a team, and you don't have to figure this out alone. So now that you've identified where you need the most help, let's talk about how we do it. When women ask me, where do I start? I always say, well, start with understanding your biology and continue with understanding your behavior. And let the two inform each other. So your brain, your metabolism, your hormones, your inflammation levels, all of these matter. But so do your routines, your stress, your environment, your thought patterns. So let's talk a little bit more about that. The biggest change we see in our clients isn't just physical, it's identity. And they start saying things like, I'm someone who honors my body. I'm someone who follows through. I'm someone who feels calm. I'm someone who's proud of her choices. See, we don't chase willpower, we build identity, because identity drives habits and routines, and habits drive health. If you're tired of feeling like you're doing everything right, but just getting nowhere, if you want energy that feels steady, not frantic or depleted, if you want to move through life with less mental noise and self-criticism, we're here for that. We created the Lighten Up program to honor your biology and your lifestyle. So change feels doable, not draining. And we walk beside you until the new habits feel natural. We'd love to support you with our unique experience, education, and wholehearted belief that everyone deserves to feel good in their mind, body, and mood. Book your intake at BrandtWellness.com. We look forward to working with you. Take care.